Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors being to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations into the hopeful elect. News in the gospel abroad, living up to standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Astakia Mahalo, you're coming back with a short lesson, Lord's will be edifying and uplifting about, now's the time, brothers. Get in your mind, man, that, it's time to step out on some serious faith, man. And I was listening to one of the elders' videos, and that stood out. The time now that we're gonna have to step out on some very serious faith, because he made the analogy that over there, I believe in, what is it, Austria or Sweden, one of those places, Switzerland or something, if I'm not mistaken, which they're highly involved in this Internet of Things, mark of the beast technology, and basically you're gonna have to have the jab in order to travel, and that was considered to be worldwide. Eventually they're gonna have those restrictions and those particular credences, or not credences, but decrees in every continent, okay, from America to the UK, all right, United Airlines, Spirit, Southwest Airlines, Jet. All these particular things are going to require for you to get that poke in order for you to travel. And this is something that they're doing. You're going to have that jab in order to move around, which is it's the same spirit as the chip, okay? Because you're going to need the chip in order to be able to buy or sell once the crash comes. But he was like, well, you got guys out there that teach that you can take the jab or the chip, and if you work as a flight attendant, or let's just say if you was a travel attendant or flight attendant or a flight attendant, basically them guys will tell you, well, go ahead and get the poison put in you. And some brothers may work for the airlines, that they may do, travel assistant jobs or flight attendant jobs, Some brothers, brothers in all walks of life, we have different occupations here. Some brothers work in factories, some brothers work in shoe stores, some brothers work in restaurants, some brothers work for cities, whatever it may be, in the medical field, etc. But basically, man, you're gonna have to get in your mind that you're gonna have to succeed from this society. You gotta get in your mind that you're gonna have to walk away from everything you once was attached to, from your apartments, your vehicles, because they're gonna come down with something that's gonna make it hard for you to live. It's either gonna be point A, or option B. Option A is to take everything and things get back to normal, as they say, which that's not gonna happen. All right, which option A really leads to death. Option B is we either kill you, or you just got to get gone. You can't have the life you once have. You're not gonna have food readily accessible. You're not gonna have shelter or all these things that's readily accessible to your leisure, so to speak. You won't be able to go to the libraries or Walmarts, or drive the vehicle that you always drove. You might not even be able to have an apartment. They may cash you out of your house and say, well, you got to have this jab and this chip in order for you to even live on this property, because we're afraid of you affecting people. So if you don't have that may be required with your next month rent. Show us documentation that you got the jab, or you got to be up out of here in X amount of days. So it's coming to the time we're going to have to walk away from all this stuff, We're going to have to leave them flat screen TVs, going to have to leave them Jordans, them video games, them clothes, whatever you got, that fish tank, that end table, vehicles, you're going to have to leave all that stuff behind. So the time now, we're really going to have to step out on some faith and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will provide for us, because didn't Yahweh Shai say, oh, ye a little faith? Then he stated that the Most High clothed, he feed the birds. How much more will he give you, oh, ye of little faith? So if the Lord take care of the birds and the trees and the bugs and so forth, he take care of all the things that's less than us. You think the Lord ain't gonna take care of you once you step on faith, believing in his name and letting go for everything you was once attached to? The Lord's gonna take care of you, man. In fact, he may give you more, So basically, it's just getting in that mindset, brothers, that we gonna have to make some serious decisions in a short amount of time. Like they give you the decision making. Some places give you time to make a formative decision on what's the best COA. You're gonna have to make a very important decision in a short amount of time. And you brothers in this thing, you know what that decision is. So it's already made up. It's just if you're gonna take option A or B or not. All right. So you got to be in the mindset of being ready to lose everything you once was attached to, including family, including women, including children. Because I'm going to tell you like this, most women, they're not going to be able to fare well with what's coming. And the fact that you're not going to abide by what they're putting out here for you to be ruled by, a lot of your women is going to leave you. A lot of you women going to secretly get that chip. A lot of them going to go down there and get the jab, get knocked out by Tyson, you know, and they ain't going to tell you about it. And when you find out about it, they going to say, well, look, you know, I got to live. I got to feed my kid. You know, my kid they can't take my kid can't go into state custody. I have to do it. But in your mindset, you're like, motherfucker, where's your faith at? But you're going to realize that the people you around you, they ain't got no faith, man. All right? That's why Yahushua say, when I come, shall there be faith on the earth? Because these people, they talk a good game now. But when that reality is presented at them, they going to fold, man. You know why they going to fold? Because they ain't got the spirit of Yahushua. Like all these men out here, Zabak tore up Times Square. He made the Edomite flee down the street. Sakari butchers an Edomite. You're going to find out that these men that go by these extravagant titles and by that formative mindset, you're going to find out that these are going to be the men that more than likely is going to fold. Why? Because they're not rooted in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? All these men that's playing like they're humble, like they're men of the Lord, these men are going to fold once they're staring down a barrel of that rifle. Mark my words, man. All right? Because I'm going to be honest with you. With as much faith as you got, us in this truth, I'm not going to lie and say that it's not chilling the fact that somebody will have a loaded gun to your face. Like, some of us had guns poured on us and stuff like that, you know? But you know if you could call somebody bluff. But in this case, man, Esau, it's either do or die, you know. And you gotta have unmovable faith in that day, man. Like the Lord said, you got the faith as the size of a mustard seed, you'll be able to move mountains, man. So that faith that you got according to your measure, which was bestowed unto you, you're gonna have to hold on to that, and you're gonna have to build on it and make it your pillow, your blanket. That's got to be your safety blanket for the times we coming in, man. Because that's like going to a gunfight with a toothbrush in your goddamn hand. The hell you gonna do with that? Brush somebody's teeth? You're gonna get pulverized out there, man. You know? That's why, hey, brothers, you're gonna have to step out on strong faith. Believe it, know it, and love it. You gotta love to suffer. Like the apostles them said, they said you gotta love to suffer in this thing. And they said that not being funny, but they saying that because suffering as a man in the Lord is a common thing. It's used to build you up. All right? So this is the book of Romans 14:22. It says, hast thou faith? Have it to thyself before the Most High. But happy is he that condemneth not himself in that which he alloweth. And he that doubted is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin. So if you don't have faith, you're sinning. Okay? It says, is he who he'd eat it, not of faith. So those of you that's in this truth, that's bullshitting out there to get likes and to get all the crowd, to get the recognition of these people in your congregation, you know, like you guys out there that wear the most extravagant attire, the super Israelites, you gonna be found without faith in that day, man. Because you're eating without faith, because this is all about visage and what you can see. But the scriptures say we're saved through faith and hope, because what is hope if we can see it? You know? But you guys, man, you need a physical act. Come on, bitch, go. Slack you. These people, man, can't drive, man. That's why these people gotta die, man. I'm just straightforward. These people gotta die. They gotta be destroyed. These people make some very stupid decisions, man. All right? But anyway, a lot of you guys, man, you all about what you can see. That's it. The fact that you never seen Yahushua, you can't believe in him. Like the scriptures say, blessed is he that haven't seen it but believe it. Because we never seen Yahushua, but we know he exists. We can feel it through the scriptures, you know, through what's taught and the prophecies. Ultimately, the prophecies is the utmost faith. And the fact that we woke up as a nation doing the work, that proves faith right there. That proves that the Yahushua existed, man. You know, precept because I did a key search on faith because it covers a broad spectrum. But I want to find that scripture when it says, should the Son of Man find faith on the earth? You know, because the scriptures go into the land being barren of faith too. Alright. But anyway, this is Luke 18. And I'm going to start at verses 7. It says, and should not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Right? Because it seems like no matter how much we cry, it's like the Lord is prolonging the time. But if you pay attention through the Spirit, things are speeding up. Okay, the prophecies are coming to pass. They're already finna have checkpoints in New York City. That's prophecy. That's prophecy rolling out. And it still seems unreal. It's like, wow, this is happening. But the reality is going to hit a lot of us in the face when we're presented with the reality. Like right now, we see it. We believe it. But it's no anxiety behind it. It's like, okay, good. But the anxiety is going to come once we're actually facing it. Once it's real, when you can't travel, that's when we're like, oh shit, this is real, you know? And it is real to us. We believe it. But we're not afraid. But it says, but I tell you, he would avenge them speedily. Okay? But nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Because you're going to have a lot of brothers, man, that's going to depart from the faith. Like the scriptures say in the last times, many should depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits. So a lot of men, man, that you was close with, that stood next to you and taught these scriptures, man, that was zealous for this thing. I hate to say it, and unfortunately, you know, that don't happen to sincere. It won't happen to sincere men. I take that back. But unfortunately, I hate to say it, the men you thought was sincere, the Lord's going to take the spirit away from them. Why? Because they're not going to be able to deal with the adversity of what's coming, because they haven't balanced their livelihoods and the truth. It was too much of an unbalance, like the point they had too much around them, too much emotional attachments to whether it be family or material possessions or money, you know, women, kids. A lot of the men like that, man, when things get hard, because they're emotionally tied to their women, their house, their kids. A lot of men like that are gonna fold because, for one thing, you gotta have the balance of your Bashim Yahushai. So if you got those possessions, you need to be working twice as fervent for the Most High, so it can balance out. Because if you're just doing a bare minimum, but you got wife, kids, house, cars, money, businesses, at the end of the day, man, those things are going to be more valuable to you than the truth. And the Lord is going to see that, and he's going to get rid of you. That's why Yahushua said what he just said, should he find faith on the earth? Because the hell that's coming. A lot of people can't deal with seeing their women getting raped by Gurkha troops, or seeing their kids being tortured to death. A lot of men can't handle that. And I'll be lying and say that's an easy thing to undergo, because it's not. Because I understand having an emotional attachment to somebody and seeing them hurt. It hurts you. You know, it hurts. Primary example, man, if you getting tortured or beat down by Esau, you think your woman gonna be able to hold water? Hell no, she's gonna fold, because, hey, the fact that you are a man and she's emotionally tied to you, she's gonna fold, because anything to get you out of that pain, she's willing to do. But she don't understand that she's doing more harm than good. Because even if you go and she claims to be a believer, she still has to continue in the faith. You know, which a lot of women are not in this faith, period. A lot of you are not in the faith, and I know that hands down. I've seen it with my own two eyes, man. I've seen women on these comment boards, and, you know, they on brothers' channels and stuff like that. And when you look at them, they're still women of the world. They're still dressed promiscuous, still wearing hair weaves, eyelashes, and thinking the man of the Lord is going to come and pick them up. No, it's not going to work that way. You just here for entertainment and being a groupie. You know, you gravitate towards these beta simp Israelites that don't get on y'all ass for being wicked. You know, and you may like a guy in Grey Millstone because he's mentioned a lot by the apostles and elders, and he have a lot of following. Basically, it's a groupie. Women search out the highest value male, okay, or who they think is the highest value male. But the Lord's going to show you who's the highest value male in the dangerous times to come, okay? But going back, it says, should the Son of Man find faith on the earth? The question is very little. Because the 1/3 compared to the rest of the world, that's a very small number, man. That's like a needle in a haystack. Very hard to find. All right. Get another preset real quick. So, brothers, seriously meditate on these things, man. You know, meditate. Think about these things, man, and pray. Ask the Lord to increase. Like last night, man, when the brother Amawan Gabar did the video about the lockdowns, I instantly prayed to the Most High. I said, Yahweh Shem outside. I said, Baba Kusha, give me the strength to endure this, man. I said, give me the strength to endure this. You know, give me the strength and you know, help me to see this thing through the end. Help me to not fold. You know, give me the strength, whether it be spiritual power in enduring this. I pray for that. You have to. Okay, if you don't, then hey, you just basically you like basically a baby bird outside the nest, man. You're gonna get devoured by the hawks. You know. Anyway, this is the book of 2nd Esdras 9, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses. Oh shit. Yep, verses 7. It said, and everyone that is saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be saved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I've sanctified them for me from the beginning. But then they should be in pitiful case which have now abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life receive benefits and have not known me, and they have loathed my law, while yet they have liberty, when as yet if a place of repentance was opened to them, understood it not, but despised it. So the same must know it after death by pain. And that's now on this side, because you're going to be reincarnated into the kingdom. So you're going to realize in the kingdom, when you have your head down, you're going to be shamed. You ain't going to be in no physical pain in the kingdom, but basically you're going to be in emotional pain. You're going to be beating yourself up, like how stupid was I to not even listen to the prophets. But anyway, that brothers, we give all praises and glory honor as due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lords, will you edify it to the next lesson. Shalom and the Baba Ball.